Have you ever wondered how it all began? The universe, the stars, our solar system, and ultimately, us? The answers lie billions of years in the past, at the very moment of creation, the Big Bang. The story of our universe begins about 13.8 billion years ago, in a state of extreme heat and density. Imagine everything that exists, all matter, all energy, all space itself, condensed into a singularity, an infinitesimally small point. Then in an instant this singularity began to expand. This is what we call the Big Bang. Within the first fractions of a second, the universe underwent a rapid inflation. As it expanded, it also cooled. From this cooling, the first fundamental particles began to form: quarks, electrons, and their antimatter counterparts. It was a hot, dense state of energy and particles, a cosmic soup, if you will. About 1 second after the Big Bang, these particles began to combine. Quarks grouped together to form protons and neutrons. By the time the universe was 3 minutes old, protons and neutrons had started to fuse to form the nuclei of simple elements, hydrogen and helium. The universe continued to grow and cool. After about 370,000 years, it had cooled enough for electrons to combine with nuclei to form neutral atoms. This was the era of recombination, and it gave us the cosmic microwave background, a snapshot of the universe at this time. For hundreds of millions of years after recombination, the universe was dark. There were no stars or galaxies yet. This period is known as the Dark Ages. But the seeds of structure were already there, in tiny fluctuations in the density of matter. Over time, gravity amplified these fluctuations. Regions of higher density began to collapse under their own gravity, forming the first stars and galaxies. This was the era of reionization, the dawn of the universe as we know it. One of these galaxies is our own, the Milky Way, and within it, about 4.6 billion years ago, a particular cloud of gas and dust began to collapse. This cloud was part of a larger structure, a giant molecular cloud, the birthplaces of stars. As it collapsed, it began to spin and flatten into a disk. At the center of this disk, a young star was forming, our Sun. Around this young star, the rest of the disk began to solidify into small solid bodies, planetesimals. These planetesimals collided and merged, growing into protoplanets. Over time, these protoplanets grew into the planets we know today: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Thus, our solar system was born. So, there you have it. From a singularity to a solar system, a journey spanning nearly 14 billion years. It's a story of creation, of the transformation of energy into matter, of the formation of atoms and molecules, of stars and galaxies, and of the intricate dance of gravity and matter that led to the formation of our solar system. It's a story that's still being written as our universe continues to evolve and change. And it's a story that we, as part of this universe, continue to discover and understand. Until next time, keep gazing at the stars and keep wondering about the mysteries of the universe.